for? Aye, aye. Will my eyes be open?
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face. How might I assist you? Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you? I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday. Do you mean it? This is... wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters. Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Aimika. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island? I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Maje. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
Aye, aye. Hello, it's
I'm with you.
Frostseeker.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is a... How might I assist you? You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he? He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea. Sometimes. Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets.
You need my help? Eagle eyes.
All this chasing after Aethys. It's brought back memories of the Saints' War. Just how scared everyone was, mostly. Everybody put on a brave face, made all these claims about what they'd do when they met a god in battle. There was no sadder sight than a group of us talking big, trying to outdo one another. Even the fella that led us, he used to say he knew all these different ways you could kill a god, if you were so inclined. Of course, at night he'd grind his teeth so hard it sounded like he was chewing rocks, in case you were curious if he really had it in him. I wouldn't have traded him. The ones that died, most of them died brave. The ones that lived, well, they earned it. Point being, the prospect of facing a god makes cowards of most all of us. And now, here I am again, on my way to meet Aethys. Some ways I feel the same. Edgy, sick in my gut. But it's different this time. Might be because of you. We haven't gone to pieces yet, for one thing. At least not on the outside. You could have let it all end back at Cadnua, or even Gilded Vale. But you're still going, even knowing where we're headed. Haven't forgot who you are. I know you're not the kindest of folks, but you've done right by me, more often than not. There's part of me thinks we aren't gonna make it out of this. When I get to thinking like that, it helps to remember how you've held together. What do you think? We gonna survive all this? Yeah, I go back and forth myself. Every time we see one of those big footprints, it reminds me not to get too excited. There's a good chance we die out here, halfway across the world from anywhere I ever called home. But if I can face it like you, maybe it doesn't matter. Sure, all kinds. Respect, curiosity about your watcher senses, confusion, a lot of that. Oh, you mean, well, I'm real fond of you, in case I wasn't clear. But in terms of stronger feelings, I haven't felt much that way about anybody in a long time. Doesn't cross my mind hardly. That's nothing to do with you. That's things I never sorted out from way back when. The lava, well, she was part of that. It's like I'm still waiting for something that was never gonna happen. Maybe in another life. Don't get me wrong. You feeling that way, if that is how you feel, that means a lot. I hope you don't think less of me. I like what we got going here. It's closer than I've been to anyone in, I don't know, ages. I'll tell you what, though. I'm not one for big promises, but I'm gonna beat up as many people and monsters as it takes to get you your life back. You got my word on that. I shall.
Hey there.
Wait, look there.
Oh?
I shall.
I see the wits of their eye. Spell speak!
Let's try again. You're one for Keyleth.
You be right screwed.
Just ran out. It's immune? Oh, that is so cheap.
He was right, I went straight till he said.
Smart, don't it?
That's not very helpful.
Be more than
I'm feeling the strain.
Hey, watch it with that.
Cannot whack him any harder. Oh,
Happy to oblige. I'm sorry. But you have to be stopped.
that's not very.
Sorry you are.
I need to hit with something else. I won't let you down.
Ahoy.
I guess this is it. I can't get through. Seem to have lost my way. I can't get through. Oh no. You. I can't get through. Your luck just ran into me. Did you feel that? More where that came from. I can't get through.
Ahoy. What for, Cap? Get done and done.
Hey there.
Yeah?
Aye?
Is it cat? Yeah. You're lucky. You're one for Sheila. I got you a little.
I feel. No rush.
Something I can do?
Happy to oblige. Yeah, sure thing. You can trust me. I'm with you. Happy to oblige. Hey there. We're all in this together. Anyone else here? What can I do? I hear you. I'm with you. I see where you're going.
Let's take a look.
I see where you're going.
We're not.
What do you need?
Yeah. Eagle eyes.
Wait, look there.
I shall. We're not alone. This is most unpleasant.
I got you a little gift.
Ahoy.
Feel that? Hey there. You're looking just right. We're all in this together. Where that came from. You need my help? Can do. Hey there. More room for Keely. I'm not sure I know how to do that. We're all in this together. I'm not sure I know how to do that. The whirlwind. Hey there, you can trust me.
Got a weight in my lantern now. Almost feel like I can hear the soul when I jostle it around. I did, recently with you. You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end. I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness. Tell me what's on your mind? My folks. You might say they're not your typical Aethasians. Sure, they cling to the light more than the darkness, but the war, it touched my family. And it changed them. Killed some. Not that I remember firsthand. The others toughened, turned survivors. That much I saw with my own eyes, even years later. Of course, there were few and spread out. Most don't keep to temples. Soul shepherding requires travel. My aunt's the one who taught me about the cycle of life and death. How everything happens in stages, whether forwards or backwards, from seed to rot to rebirth again. It's all just states of existence and balance. See? That's how I first learned about the slice of Gone within Aethys. After that, I read all the doctrines of Gone. Anything and everything I could get my hands on. The 12 books of Nearwith, plus the epistles from the minor prophets. A lot of them aren't a part of today's canonization, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. It's tradition for the youngest born to take up the priesthood of Aethys. Well, I did it in my own way. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening. It's time I got about searching for lost souls. You need my...
We're all in this together.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, uh-huh. What can I do you for? Yeah, sure thing.
One of my eyes be open.
We're not alone.
We had ribs last night.
How?
Oh? Of course. Of course.
Anyone else see that?
Bless your knickers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner. It's a right sorry tale, I'm afraid to say. Our ship, a beautiful ship she was too, ran aground in a storm. Waves so high we couldn't see a damn thing, you understand? Come to discover this here island's about as barren as an ancient lecher's bed. Not a scrap of nothing edible on it. And none of us were especially keen to take our turn about the wheel, so as the months wore on and no one came looking for us, we started running low on crew and, victuals. I think while few of us were left here at the end, Might have gone a little nutty. Jordu, red-handed of the Imposter's Lament. Well, formerly of the Imposter's Lament. Something of a lifelong deckhand I am. Picked up cooking in the last few months, too. Meat's my speciality, on account of the, well, you know, the business here, with the cannibalism. My wrists thank you mightily. Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some. I owe you one, Captain. A death like this, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you. You like stew? I got a great recipe. Flavor's real different, like nothing you ever tasted. I'll make it for you. You know, and thanks.
How I shall.
Welcome back, welcome back. How might I assist you? Ah, how exciting. Let's see here. Goodness, that's not what I was expecting. And so close to Port Maje. You've done wonderfully. Oh, this book will be the best thing since Cassini's adventures, and that was all romantic rubbish. Here, your pay, my friend. We're only getting started, of course. There's more to see. Tikawara next, I think. How does that strike you? It's a little Huana village out to the southeast. 3 islands this time, all nameless and unloved. They form a little triangle around Tikawara, if you squint. I'll be waiting.
How may I help? Indeed.
What can I do you for?
We're all in this together.